We also have some brand new details today about the gunman who held 4 people hostage in a Texas synagogue over the weekend. Investigators are now retracing Malik Faisal Akram's steps in the days leading up to that hostage standoff. And NewsNation speaking exclusively with some people who stayed in the same shelter where Akram was also staying. And just a short time ago, we've learned he was looking to stay at a different center in Irving. So Marky Martin live for us outside that center. Marky, what can you tell us today?
Hey, good afternoon, Nicole. We're live here outside the Islamic Center of Irving, Texas. Just about an hour ago, we got off the phone with chief legal counsel here who confirmed that 10 days before the Colleyville attack, they had to escort Akram off the property. That lawyer telling us Akram came in, asked if he could spend the night, and when they said no, he became belligerent, he became confrontational, so they kicked him out. They also say the next day he returned to apologize and pray, which they let him do. We also know that in the days leading up to the synagogue siege, he bounced back and forth between a couple different Dallas area homeless shelters, and we visited one of those shelters today. Folks inside say it's frightening that he was among them. This photo of Malik Faisal Akram, taken as he checked in to the OurCalling homeless shelter in Dallas. Do you recognize this man at all? Is this anybody that you had contact with?
But he was here. He was right here. He was eating right here.
We talked to this man who's been staying at the shelter and was there the same time as Akram.
We're going through a crisis in our life, and being homeless. Yeah. And so, knowing that someone would be right among us and that would attack, our country like that, scary.
There you go, man.
He didn't cause a problem while he was here that you know of?
No, I never heard anything, because it's evidently that he didn't want us, but he wanted them, but he didn't try anything with us.
He tells us those who are processed here are asked to show ID, and that's about it. The White House addressing Akram's entry into the United States.
He was checked against U.S. government databases multiple times prior to entering the country, and the U.S. government did not have any derogatory information about the individual in our systems at the time of entry.
U.S. officials say Akram raised no red flags, arriving through JFK Airport at the end of December on a tourist visa. British media reporting Akram was investigated by Domestic Intelligence Service MI5 as a possible terrorist threat back in 2020, but authorities concluded he posed no threat. Rabbi Charlie Citron Walker, the heroic leader who helped get his congregants out alive, addressing the horrors in a healing service.
Thank God. Thank God. It could have been so much worse.
And Nicole, over the weekend, we know that 2 teenagers were arrested in connection with this case. It has also been confirmed those 2 teens were Akram's sons, and they have been released without charge. Nicole.
Oh, Mark, I want to ask you a question really quickly. I know you've been covering this since it all unfolded. Is there any word yet on why Akram was even in the U.S.?
Yeah, so Nicole, a really great question. And in that audio, live streamed audio that we heard from inside the synagogue that day, we heard Akram over and over again say that he wanted his quote unquote sister freed. This is Afia Siddiqui. And it has been confirmed that she is actually not his sister. He wanted to come here, and authorities are believing that by taking the synagogue hostage, that U.S. authorities would do what he was asking. But it turns out that he is not in fact related to her, and it is believed that he took a bus from New York to Texas after he learned that she was being held in the Fort Worth area. Nicole.
Wow, yeah, so still questions remain on this. Marky, excellent reporting. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.